We're here at the magical Circuit de Monaco for one of the most challenging qualifying sessions on the Formula One calendar. Who can add their name to the illustrious list of Monte Carlo pole sitters here today? It always looked like the kind of track that asks an awful lot of the rear tyres, such as the frequency of low-speed exits.
Lots of low-speed exits means the rears are in for a lot of punishment. It's all too easy to spin them up coming out of a corner too aggressively. It might look great for us as spectators, as we love to see a car driven beyond its limits, but it's not going to result in a great long-run pace.
Okay, you're in the top. Very happy with that position. Well done.
We're all ready for tomorrow's race, but before we begin, let's have a quick look at those who will be fronting the grid. Vettel, Butler and Charles Leclerc. Goodbye for now then, but we're really just getting started. Make sure to join us again for Lights Out tomorrow.
All right, I think we can call that a successful qualifying. We should be in with a good chance in the race.
A proper road race, and in the true meaning of the word. That was how Mr. Monaco, the late great Graham Hill, once described this iconic event. The cars we drive have come a long way in the intervening half-century, but still we race on those same public roads beside the Mediterranean Sea. There's no victory more coveted than that of the Monaco Grand Prix. We already see the lowest average speeds of the season here at the Circuit de Monaco, and they'll be even lower in the difficult conditions today. 19 corners make up this famous 2-mile track, and with the rain, it'll be even harder than usual to get that critical heat into the tyres. Don't be surprised if we see a safety car at some point during the Grand Prix. With me today, of course, is Anthony Davidson. Why don't we talk about Ferrari? What do you make of their performance so far this season?
Well, the atmosphere within that team seems very positive at the moment. Everyone seems like they're in great spirits and having a lot of fun doing what they do, and that's definitely contributed to the performances we've seen.
Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Sebastian Vettel will start on pole. Fantastic qualifying from the multiple world champion, and Devon Butler lines up alongside. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Leclerc, Kahn, Lucas Faber and Verstappen, Ricciardo, Grosjean, Perez and Lewis Hamilton, Kvyat, Albon, Antonio Giovinazzi and Raikkonen, Norris, Sainz, Lance Stroll and George Russell. Kubica and Kevin Magnussen fills the last spot on the grid. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track.
Okay, don't try anything silly into one. It's going to be crazy in there. Just do your best to stay out of trouble. Map is good, but we need to learn the gears, so go into each one when you can. We're going to need some work on the brakes, so put some energy into them, and warm the tyres as well, please. The rest of the grid is forming up. Be patient and watch for the lights. Unnecessary wear to your transmission. Try to take it easy, or we risk losing it. strategy is available on the MFT. Copy that. This is Jeff, update on the car. The gearbox is damaged. Gearbox is damaged. You'll likely find gear changes slower. Front is 3.2 seconds. Just to advise you, we're expecting the tyre grip to start falling off noticeably around now, but this set should be okay for a while longer despite that. Max is in the pits. Max in the pits. Go now. Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross over into the track. Is running a fault, shift speeds will be reduced. In first place.
And Mercedes have pulled off a great victory here today. Anthony Davidson, what helped them deliver this result, do you think?
I feel like consistency was probably the key today. There's being quick, and then there's being quick lap after lap after lap. If you can do that, You can capitalise on other people's errors without making many of your own. And that's an approach that can push you a long way up the field.
After an excellent performance at the Grand Prix, I'm sure there'll be plenty of celebrations tonight amongst the Mercedes team. And they certainly deserve it. So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. Charles Leclerc, currently leading the championship standings, extends his lead even further with this result. So, Anthony Davidson, who would you rank as your driver of the day?
Well, it's got to be Kevin Magnussen. He displayed exceptional skill out on the track today and wasn't afraid to fight his way through the pack.
Let's move on to the constructors. It was a tough race for our championship leaders who lose ground at the top of the table. Well, that was certainly an incredible weekend of racing. Be sure to join myself and Ant for more exciting Formula One action soon.
Bad luck out there today. Let's talk about it. Your old opponent from F2 had a great race. What goes through your mind when you see him up on the podium? A big improvement for Devon over the last race. Is he hitting his form or was he just lucky today? That crash looked pretty serious. Can you walk me through what happened? You had a bit of a rivalry going on, but it looks like he bested you. Appreciate your time.
Commiserations on that result. It's been a tough weekend. Looks like Lucas also has an upcoming historical event in his calendar. If you decide to take him on, it might help you get some coverage and get people talking about you a bit more.